So we're back with Matthew chapter 8, and the title of this is He Carried Out Diseases. Jesus came down the mountain with cheers of the crowd still ringing in his ears. Then a leper appeared and dropped to his knees before Jesus, praying, "Master, if you want to, can you heal my body?" Jesus reached out and touched him, saying, "I want to. Be clean." Then and there, all signs of leprosy were gone. Jesus said, "Don't talk about this all over town. Just quietly present your healed body to the priest along with appropriate expressions of thanks to God. Your cleansed and grateful life, not your words, will bear witness to what I have done." We're back in Matthew chapter 8 and we're in verse 5. As Jesus entered the village of Capernaum, a Roman captain came up to him in a panic and said, "Master, my servant is sick. He can't walk. He's in terrible pain." Jesus said, "I'll come and heal him." "Oh no," said the captain. "I don't want to put you to all that trouble. Just give the order and my servant will be fine. I'm a man who takes orders and gives orders. And I tell one soldier to go, and he goes, and another come, and he comes. To my servant, do this, and he does it." Chapter 8, verse 10. He was taken aback, and Jesus said, "I've yet to come across this kind of simple trust in Israel. The very people who are supposed to know all about God and how he works. This man is the vanguard of many outsiders who will soon be coming from all directions, streaming in from the east, pouring in from the west, sitting down at God's kingdom banquet alongside Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Then those who grew up in the faith but have no faith will find themselves out in the cold, outsiders to grace and wondering what happened." With Matthew chapter 8, and Jesus was talking to a Roman captain, and we jump straight back in with verse 13. Then Jesus turned to the captain and said, "Go. What you believe could happen has happened." At that moment, his servant became well. By this time, they were in front of Peter's house. On entering the house, Jesus found Peter's mother-in-law sick and in bed, burning up with fever. He touched her hand, and the fever was gone. No sooner was she up on her feet, and she was fixing dinner for him. In 16 and 17, we see that evening a lot of demon-afflicted people were brought to him. He relieved our inwardly tormented. He cured the bodily ill, and he fulfilled Isaiah's well-known revelation. He took our illnesses, he carried our diseases. Your business is life, not death. That's the title of Matthew chapter 8. In verse 18, when Jesus saw that a curious crowd was growing by the minute, he told his disciples to get him out of there to the other side of the lake. As they left, a religion scholar asked him if he could go along. "I'll go anywhere, wherever," he said. Jesus was curt. "Are you ready to rough it? We're not standing the best inns, you know." Another follower said, "Master, excuse me, for a couple of days. Please, I have my father's funeral to take care of." Jesus refused. "First things first. Your business is life, not death. Follow me and pursue life." In Matthew 8, verse 23, but then Jesus got into the boat, his disciples with him. The next thing they knew, there was a severe storm. Waves were crashing into the boat, and he was sound asleep. They roused him, pleading, "Master, save us, we're going down." Jesus reprimanded them. "Why are you such cowards? Such faint hearts?" Then he stood up and he told the wind to be silent, the sea to quiet down. Silence. The sea became smooth as glass. The men rubbed their eyes, astonished. "What's going on here?" Wind and sea stand up and take notice at his command. The madman and the pigs. It's Matthew chapter 8, verse 28. They landed in the country of the Gadarenes, and they were met by two madmen, victims of demons, coming out of the cemetery. These men had terrorized the region for so long that no one considered it even safe to walk down that stretch of road anymore. Seeing Jesus, the madman screamed out, "What business do you have giving us a hard time? You're the Son of God. You weren't supposed to show up yet. Off in the distance, a herd of pigs were grazing and rooting. The evil spirits begged Jesus, "If you kick us out of these men, let us live in the pigs." And Jesus said, "Go ahead, but get out of here." Crazed, the pigs stampeded over a cliff into the sea and drowned. We continue in 33. Scared to death, the swineheads bolted. They told everyone back in town what had happened to the madman and the pigs. Those who had heard about it were angry about the drowned pigs, and a mob formed and demanded that Jesus get out and not come back. Jesus causes controversy wherever he goes, and I've said this before, it's because he exposes you. He's righteous, he's good, he's awesome, and people are like, nah, not today. Jesus is positivity. He is the light of the world. And he wants unity and reconciliation. Because with unity comes healing and comes life. And the positivity, ooh, we keep it up.